So, I kind of did a little foreshadowing in the last example when I was talking about extraneous solutions. Whenever you have a logarithmic equation you have to solve, you always need to make sure that whatever is behind your log has to be greater than, or not equal to, but just greater than 0. Because you can't take a log of a negative number, and you can't take the log of a 0. So we know for example 9 here, we're going to have to check at the end, and we're going to have to make sure that x is greater than 0. So whatever we solve and get for x, we're going to make sure that's greater than 0. And then we're also going to have to make sure that x minus 9 is greater than 0. Now, in order to solve this problem, you have 2 logs on the left and you don't have any logs on the right. You are going to have to combine the 2 logs on the left. And when you combine them, we have this plus sign, so you have to use your product property. So we're going to take the log base 10. Now, do you have to write the 10? Anybody? 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 You, right there. Yep, that's you. You don't have to write the 10. You just get x times x minus 9, because you multiply those. That's equal to 1. Now the 10 is kind of helpful, because if there is a 10 here, though, you're going to find out you don't have a log. You have 1 log on the left, you don't have any logs on the right. This 10 needs to come over, boom, 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 bump up to 1. So you get x times x minus 9 equals a 10 to the first power. So you can't set x equal to 10, x minus 9 equal to 10. That's not correct. You need to distribute on the left and get x squared minus 9x equals 10. And now we have to set this equation equal to 0. So let's subtract 10 to both sides. And we get x squared. Back up. We get x squared minus 9x minus 10 equals 0. So if we want to solve this, factors of negative 10 that add up to a negative 9 would be negative 10 and 1. So if you solve these, you get x equals 10 and x equals negative 1. So before you put the box around these, you need to check and make sure that when you plug them back in, both of them will work. So if we look at 10, or x is equal to 10. So we'll try this one out first. X is greater than 10. Just kidding, x is equal to 10. So if we plug that up here, we're going to say x, well, is 10 greater than 0. Check, works for that one. If we go down here, is 10 minus 9 going to be greater than 0? Check. So the 10 works. Check. Plug in the negative 1. So we're going to try the negative 1 now. If we say, is negative 1 greater than 0? Nope. That doesn't work there. And also, if you plug it in for x of your second, behind your second log, if you say negative 1 minus 9, is that greater than 0? Nope. So what that means is, whoosh, you have an extraneous solution, and your only answer ends up being x equals 10. There's your answer. Booyah, baby.